You're in the JPT final. How was the journey to the final?
The gaffers kind of used all his squad in the JPT. It's been probably a settled side in the league, but as in JPT's probably used everyone. And I think that's why we've been quite successful in the competition, because it's kept people eager and waiting, in the wings, when they've been called upon. So the it's been a long journey, but been a successful one, and just delighted that we've got there. We've played teams in our league and the league below, so we've had every bit of test, we can think of, and faced, some really good opposition as well.
What's been the best sort of performance, team performance and personal performance along the way?
In the competition, standout games for me probably as a team was probably the first game against Cheltenham at Cheltenham, and we won 3-1. It was on telly, and just a great team performance, some great goals. Disappointed obviously that we conceded, but I thought it was early on in the season as well, and being a relatively new side, we were just getting used to each other, and it was quite a good game, and we played really well football. The other standout game for me personally would have been the Gillingham second leg at home, to get to the final in the semi-final. Made a couple of decent saves. It was the second leg, and just obviously getting to Wembley as well afterwards was a good feeling.
And obviously Walsall in the final, in the same league as you. Obviously you know a lot about them. What are you expecting from Walsall?
Walsall, a really good footballing side, pretty much pretty similar to us, to be honest. Manager Dean Smith's there has done wonders there, and hats off to him. He's got his team to Wembley, so they probably had harder games than us. They had a harder semi-final, I'd say, no disrespect to Gillingham or anyone else who we faced, but they've had to play Preston in the semi-final. Had a great result the first leg, and got the result that they needed in the second leg. So hats off to Walsall. It's going to be a difficult game.
Obviously, people will look at the league form and see that you're top of the league, and Walsall are sort of in the mid table. Is that something that plays on the players' minds, that maybe that you're overwhelming favourite?
I wouldn't necessarily say we were favourites, because it's a cup competition and anything can happen on Cup Day. So, and if you look at the league, it's so tight in the middle anyway. There's about 8 teams that can still make the playoffs. So, and they're one of them. So now it's a one-off game, so anyone could win, and not necessarily say we're favourites, but anyone can win on Cup Day.
Obviously, the chance to play at Wembley doesn't come around too often. How pleasing is that for you, and how much are you looking forward to it?
I mean, obviously, when you hang your boots up and you eventually do retire from football, or what, it'll be obviously a day that'll look back and really enjoy. And obviously, I've got all my family coming to the game, so it's gonna be great for them to come and watch. It's not every week we're gonna play at Wembley, so it's going to be a special occasion, obviously, and just hopefully, we can make it a memorable one, and we can win. And it probably, if we do, we want to win and make it memorable. I don't want to be on that losing change room at the end of the day.